Copper is present in virtually every aspect of modern life. It carries energy through electrical grids, connects electronic components, is part of engines, vehicles, communication systems, even the pipes we use daily. Few materials are as important to the functioning of today's society, but before reaching our homes and industries, copper travels an impressive journey. A trajectory that begins in the depths of the earth and passes through some of the largest industrial operations on the planet. It all begins long before mining. Geologists and specialists spend years studying rock formations, analyzing samples, using advanced prospecting techniques to locate deposits capable of being economically exploited. When a promising reserve is identified, mine preparation begins. However, reaching the ore is not simple. Before reaching the copper, it is necessary to remove enormous volumes of rock without commercial value, known as waste material. In some regions, the deposits are located more than 100 meters deep. To access these layers, gigantic drilling rigs capable of opening dozens of deep holes along the extraction area are used. These holes are filled with carefully calculated explosives. When the detonation occurs, tons of rock are fragmented in a matter of seconds. The pattern of the explosions is planned.
After the blast, the landscape is transformed into a massive worksite. Giant excavators move in to collect the fragmented rock and load it into enormous mining trucks capable of carrying hundreds of tons. Despite this colossal operation, the amount of copper contained in the rock is surprisingly small. To produce just 1 ton of refined copper, hundreds of tons of ore must be extracted and processed. Once removed from the ground, the ore is transported to processing facilities, where the copper is separated from the surrounding rock and impurities. When the ore is oxide-based, it undergoes a process known as leaching. The crushed rock is stacked in large heaps and continuously irrigated with a diluted sulfuric acid solution. Over the course of several weeks, the liquid slowly seeps through the ore, dissolving the copper contained within the rock. The resulting copper-rich solution is then collected and sent to processing plants. There, a series of chemical reagents help concentrate the metal before it moves on to the electrowinning stage. Electric currents cause copper ions to deposit onto metal plates, forming sheets of exceptionally pure copper. When the ore contains sulfides, the process follows a different path. The rock is first sent through massive industrial mills. Steel balls crush and grind the material until it becomes an extremely fine powder. Next, specialized chemicals are added to the mixture. These reagents attach themselves to the copper particles. Inside large flotation tanks, air bubbles carry the valuable copper particles to the surface, creating a copper-rich foam. This concentrate is then collected and sent to the smelter. At the smelting facility, extreme temperatures transform the concentrate into molten metal. During this stage, impurities such as iron and other minerals are gradually removed. With each step, the purity of the copper increases. First to around 60%, then above 98%. The molten copper is then cast into large rectangular plates known as anodes. These anodes are transported to specialized refineries for the most fascinating stage of the entire process. The anodes are submerged in tanks filled with an electrolytic solution and positioned opposite thin metal sheets called cathodes. When an electric current is applied, pure copper atoms slowly migrate from the anodes to the cathodes. The result is copper of exceptional purity, suitable for the most demanding electrical applications. The refined copper returns to the furnace, where it is melted once again and formed into large continuous bars. Industrial rollers compress and stretch the metal until it becomes long copper rods. These rods reach the precise diameters required for manufacturing electrical wires and cables. Finally, the finished copper is wound into massive coils, ready to be shipped to factories around the world. This is how a simple rock extracted from the earth is transformed into one of the most important materials of modern civilization. And every time you switch on a light or charge your phone, copper is working quietly behind the scenes. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.